Welcome back, my horde, to a Me and Tammy podcast, because we're doing this on Sunday like good, reasonable adults and not wait till the last minute. Though, if Chris does come over on Tuesday like he is planning, we will have... I'll record that either with him and me just alone, or me and Tammy and him before he leaves, and we'll release that next week. So
like we'll have backlog.
Like we're supposed to. Like we're fucking supposed to. Like, that's what the whole fucking thing was supposed to be able to do a couple of them. But, so that's Nico. She's going to be part of the podcast. I think. I picked her up. She's like, whoa.
Wow.
So that's Nico. Anyway, I don't know what actually this podcast is going to really be about. Not a lot has happened. And at least that I can think of. Oh, there is something that happened, but I'm not going to get into it. Because, yeah, let's just not get into it. But, nonetheless, it would just be me complaining if you guys are wondering what the fuck I'm talking about. So, yeah, Tammy and me have been discussing some stuff, though, about what we're going to be doing for, like, recordings and stuff like that. I don't want to get too spoilery into it, but the idea behind it is that this month I'm going to be recording. I should have been already recording some of it, but sleep schedule finally kicking into normalcy, if that's a word.
Which could be your blood pressure medication actually kicking in, sort of, kind of.
I don't know. I've been going to bed early certain days too, still. Like, I think it was the fact that for 2 days there, I went to bed with you and then stayed in bed until basically I had to stream.
Yeah.
So.
The word you're looking for is normality.
Normality. Thank you. So, yeah. I've been talking, and me and Tammy are recording something right now. We recorded the first 2 episodes, but, the audio was completely messed up, so we're going to have to record it again today, right after this, actually. So hopefully we can get a couple of that done. We're going to be recording gameplay from an entire game. I think I've gone over this with people before, either on stream or just in general, but I'll go over it now. The goal is me and Tammy are playing Halo Combat Evolved, which is basically Halo 1. And because it's only a 2-player game, me and Tammy are going to play it all the way through. I'm going to break it up so it's mission by mission for each episode. And then Tammy's also going to be recording it, and she's going to be breaking up mission by mission and putting it onto her YouTube channel as well. Which is actually linked in the description below. So if you want to, or I guess not really linked, I guess it is.
There's a link.
A link. Not linked, but yeah. Anyway, then Chris and Jay will also be playing the game on their own time. And we're going to be releasing those together. So basically the idea is that we're going to play all of Combat Evolved, and then after Combat Evolved we're going to be playing Halo 2 as a group before. And then when we start playing Halo 2, we'll start releasing Combat Evolved. I think it's once a week, basically. Or maybe twice a week. We'll find out how many episodes we have and how quickly we're doing it. Because we're only recording once a week for Halo 2. And then afterwards it'll be Halo 3, Halo 4, Reach, ODST, not in that order, but... And then Halo 5, and then eventually Halo 6 when it comes out. The whole goal was to originally... the problem was that we thought of this plan recently, and I was like, we should really do it because, you know, they actually give an announcement for when Halo 6 was actually going to come out. But I don't think we can actually play enough of the game to get done before Halo 6 is actually out. But that's okay. We will try our best.
I mean, we could probably do it if we all had, a week off at the same time.
Yeah.
And pretty much just woke up, did nothing else.
I I don't think they're actually that long of games.
No, but I mean...
But you are right. It would be easier if, like, we just had a week off and just, like, got up, played the games. Because I think each game is, like, what, something like 8 to 12 hours, I think is what it was. Mattering on a bunch of different factors. But 8 to 12 hours for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games is about, you know, if you go on the high end of things, it's about 3.5 days of straight gameplay. So, but if you want to just go with that, it's like going to be 7 weeks that's going to take us to record all of it. Something if we were to record it at 12 hours. Like if we were to do, like you said, if we had done it where we were recording for 1 week straight, and we only recorded for about 12 hours, so each day would be a game, it would take us about a week. And the concept of how we would do things roughly now, we got about 4 hours a week. So, yeah, it's going to take us a while to do it. But nonetheless, that's the goal. Once Tammy and me are done Halo, me and Tammy are going to switch over to a different game. So that me and Tammy are still playing a game weekly. And then we're also supposed to be doing Project Zomboid, I think this Tuesday. So yesterday, for listening to this. Or later, mattering. But nonetheless. And if we do that, that will start going up as well weekly. I think we're supposed to be recording about an hour. So we're supposed to record 2 episodes per week.
Yeah. If we split them into...
Yeah, which is the goal.
Half-hour episode.
That's the goal. So we'll hope that works. And then I know that after Tammy goes to bed on Monday, I'm supposed to be recording Phasmophobia. And then maybe Ghost Hunter Core. With Chris, Jay, and Chris's friend Emma. So we'll hopefully that one will be, I think, we're recording as much as we can. And then I'm just going to post them freaking starting from there until I run out. One a day. So I have to cut my nails. I cut, I guess, my right hand recently. So now my left hand needs to be cut. Just noticing that now.
Yeah, that's why when I wait until all my nails just get really annoying and I go clip, clip, clip.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Usually I figure it out when I go to, like, grab something or rub something on my arm and then it's like, scratch. I'm like, well, shit. That hurt.
Yeah.
So.
But no, so that's the recording, at least. Me and Tammy are going to be recording a bunch of stuff and then posting it. Like all this stuff, after we're done, me and Tammy are done Halo. All that Halo will not even come out until the 4 of us start recording Halo 2. And then Tammy and me are going to be recording something else at that point in time, which won't come out until November. Because what we're trying to do is wait for all the other stuff that I'm going to be recording. Which I'm going to be recording a bunch of horror games this month. Or for October, I guess. I'm going to be recording it this month, but they're going to be for October.
Yeah, so you have time to properly edit and get it posted and...
Yeah, and I'm not struggling to get it done every day or every week or whatever. Especially because I'm going to be planning on, like, releasing, like, 3 videos a day for it.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of content. Because I'm planning on doing 4 long games. So, and then a couple short games. I'm thinking about doing, I'm not going to say it. I'm going to wait until I do that other video. I was going to say what games, but I'm actually going to be doing another video where I actually, like, do the staticky thing and actually have my face show up again in my mask and stuff. But I've gotten some suggestions from friends about what they would like to actually see. So I'm going to be playing those games primarily. One of them is not a horror game. It's just an occult game. But I really want to play it. And Tammy wants to watch me play it, so... Even though Tammy doesn't get to see half the stuff I fucking post anymore. Tammy used to have an hour-long lunch at work. So what she would do is she would watch one of my videos, maybe two of my videos, on a faster speed, but she'd like watch one or two of my videos while still being able to do anything that she wants to do. Now that she's only got half an hour lunch, it's a lot harder to watch even one video. So.
I still try.
Do you? Which ones do you watch?
Because I kind of need to put input on it. Lately I've been watching your Cityscape ones.
Okay. Though no one has put input on that for a little while now.
I'm only on, like, episode 6?
Oh, you're so freaking far behind.
Yeah, I know.
I just recorded episode 25 today.
I was going to say, I try to play it at a slightly faster speed, and then that way I can watch one and a bit, and then I'm trying to play catch up that way. But Wednesdays, if I'm have a lunch on Wednesdays, and I'm not by myself, then I take the time to watch the podcasts. So even if I'm, in it.
Which you have been in it for the last while.
But I played at a faster speed so that I could get back to watching the Cityscape stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Koshka, why? Oh, I hate when she jumps on me. She almost hit me in the nut 3 times.
Well, she's a tiny demon, so...
Okay. Nico, you weirdo. Sorry, saying your name. Anyway, anything else you want to bring up that you're excited about? Oh, so say Tammy's actually going to be, hopefully, every other Saturday, she's going to be drawing a picture or 2. I'm hoping 2. But we'll see. I can't get, too greedy here.
Yeah, we'll see how I feel. Because there's going to be times where I just don't feel like it.
But the idea is the fact that it's something that we talked about a while ago, where Tammy draws a picture of her original character doing something, and then basically we explain in like a storytelling-esque form about what happened as the drawing is coming together on the screen. Yeah. It's kind of like what we used to do for Tammy's channel.
Yeah. It would equivalent to the silent quick draws, except we would probably make it slightly longer.
Yes.
And yeah. So it's still using my same art program and stuff. It just...
Yeah, I think what we're going to do for that is we'll just talk, you and me. Not caring about what's happening on the screen at all. Just talking, you and me, about that scenario of what's happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, one of the ones is, like, the first time she met her companion. So, like, we just basically talk about how she met the companion, about all that stuff up to, like, that point, and maybe a bit beyond. And then once we're done talking, I'll put that into my editing program, take the drawing she did, put that into the editing program, and make it go to the same length. So that basically the drawing, even though it's like a minute, I think is what it actually is.
I can make it longer, yeah.
How's the longest? Do you remember? Was it 3 minutes or 5 minutes or something like that?
3.
So let's go with 3 minutes. I would then slow down the 3 minutes into, like, if we talk for 15 minutes, that amount of time. We just both stopped talking because my cat looked off into the distance and started meowing, but she looked like she was going to jump the wrong way. To explain that, behind me is I'm sitting at my desk, but at my desk we have this, what would you call it, like, cupboard thing that's attached to it or whatever, and it's got a flat top, and the cat's, like, sitting up there and relaxing. And I'm fine with them being up there. It's just I hate when they jump on me to jump, then right down on my keyboard pretty much to get up there. they have like 2 different routes about how to get up there, and they choose that third route. But anyway, they basically the one end is against the wall, the other side is against the wall. So like we have the front is facing outwards, the back is against the wall, the left is against the wall, but the right is open, and it goes towards Tammy's section. And we try to encourage them not to go that route because Pumpkin and Koshka like to hide behind the TV, and we don't want them hiding behind the TV. Especially Koshka, who, when she panics, she will legitimately jump onto the TV and jump off the flat screen TV. She's done it once. And I was like, whew, don't do that again, please. Also, yeah, you, Nico, don't do that again. That was a loud meow right in my ear. I'm scratching her head to get her to not talk. Yeah, you can't talk when I'm scratching you, huh? Heh, sucker. Anyway, so Nico looked like she was going to jump off that way. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? So we were watching her. And then she was also like, oh, hey. And just jumped right towards us. Yes, Nico, you were very loud today. I don't know why. There's no reason for it, but you do you can't. She'll shut up. As soon as we stop recording, she will not talk for the rest of the night. She's a fucking bitch when it comes to that. She knows when we're recording, and she's like, oh, you're doing something that needs me to shut up? I'm going to talk.
Yeah. Well, the kids luckily aren't as verbal.
No. Koshka is only verbal when you go walk up to her and she goes, meow, 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 to get you to pet her. And then Pumpkin murs a lot.
Especially if you are not in the same room with him and then he's like, where are you?
Oh, that's him whining. Well, yeah. I forgot that he whines. He does whine. And then all you have to do is just say his name and he's like, okay, I'll come hang out with you guys. But no, when you go pet him, like if you like walk up to him, you're like, hey, what you doing? Like, especially when he steals my chair. When he steals my chair, I'll walk up and be like, hey, what you doing in my chair? And he'll like start flipping and flopping, trying to be cute. And he's like, mar, 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 trying to be cute.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure you guys heard all the mars that I was doing. My phone picks up quite a bit. Oh yeah, we bought ourselves a new fan. As I look at the new fan for me, it's a tower fan. It was like at Costco for like $35. So we're like, yes please. And then we bought it. And then we brought it home. And I'm like, oh man, hopefully it's like really good. Like, like some fans kind of suck. Like, I really hope this actually was worth, $35. It should probably be more, to be fair. Usually cheap fans are cheap fans, right, Tams? And then I tried it, and it has 5 settings, and the second setting is already too much. Like, it's, like, the first setting is a little too little, but the second setting's already like, oh, wow, that's cooling me down quite well. And then setting 5 is like, oh my god, when this actually fucking comes next summer, this fan will be used constantly. So, yeah.
You could say it really blows.
But yeah, there's like a sleep mode on it, so like you could like, if you're one of those people that needs a fan to go to sleep but don't want the fan running all night, it actually goes up to 7.5, so 7.5 hours. It goes from 30 minutes to 7.5 hours, and it's funny when it actually does it because it has numbers on it. It has 5, 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour. And when you click the timer thing, it goes, like, it lights up one of them, like the half hour one, then it lights up the hour one, then it lights up the hour one and the half an hour one, and then the 2 hour one, and then 2 hour and half an hour, and then the 2 and 1.
Yeah.
So it actually like goes up in increments, and it's like 4, it lights up just that one, and then it lights up the 4, and the 0.5, and so on and so forth, and then it has them all lit up. It's interesting. I'm never going to use the timer, but it's interesting. So yeah. We may have to go, if they're still there, we may have to go buy another one. Eventually. Because then we can use one for like the, trying to think of the bedroom.
Yeah.
Because we can always just set it off in the one corner or whatever and just have it blow. And it has a little remote control, so like I could literally just go boop. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. We also bought some video games. We bought Diablo 2 for the Xbox Series X. So that's going to be pretty cool. The fact that it can actually house 8 people is actually pretty cool. The problem is having 8 friends. I barely have fucking 4. So, you know. But, yeah, there's that. It also came with Diablo 3 Ultimate Edition for like $15 more, something like that.
Maybe it was 10.
Maybe it was 10. Maybe it was 10. Yeah, because I think it came with like some DLC or something like that. So, or maybe it was $20. But nonetheless, it was a little bit more expensive, tiny bit more expensive. I think the game was like $60. But if you bought the Ultimate Edition, which came with the thing, I think it was like $80. So, I think it was $20 more, but it also came with like the DLC.
Yeah.
So, which, you know, like I said, it was pretty awesome because like I wanted to get that game eventually, $20 rather than paying $80 for it. We also bought Forza Horizon 4, which I've been playing for Game Pass, but it was $55 plus you got all the DLCs and all the cars, like all the DLC cars.
Which means that now you have the ability to get all the achievements because
yes, because I couldn't get
two of the DLCs had achievements.
Yes, it was only the 2 DLCs were there, but those were the ones that had achievements, like you said. And it's actually, one was Lego and the other one is their Storm Island or whatever the fuck it's called. So I'll eventually start playing that.
Oh.
But it was $10 per DLC, so $20. Or $55 and you got the game and DLC.
Yeah, and if you were to buy the game separately, it was like it was $50, or no, it was $40.
Yeah.
And then the 2 DLCs were $10 each, so 60 versus 55.
Yeah. It was either 60 or 65, but yes, you're right. And then again, getting all the cars for DLC cars. So like I had, which actually really helped me because I was trying to get an achievement, and one of the achievements is to complete all the, getting all the, whatchamacallits there? Seasonal rewards. That's what they are. And I need to complete one thing to get this one seasonal reward. And I'm like, well, I can't complete it because the car that I have isn't getting fast enough. And I'm just not being able to do it. And I was reading some walkthroughs, and there was 4 cars that you could use. I had 2 of the 4 cars, but they weren't doing it. Like, I don't know if I was just, like, not the greatest driver or what it is. It wasn't working. When I got the DLC, I got the 1 car, so now I have 3 of the 4 cars. And I jumped into that one and just freaking beat, it was the 3rd try?
Something like that, yeah. It was really relatively quick.
Yeah. Like, I think I spent an hour and a half trying to get it with the other 2 cars. This one I did in 3 tries. So, yeah, it was pretty good. So yeah, we bought that, and then we also bought Far Cry 6, which I'll be playing in October. I have to get rid of one of my fucking games to play that game that I play on stream. I'm hoping Biomutant. I'm hoping by the point of that game coming out, I'll be done Biomutant. Because I enjoy Biomutant, don't get me wrong, but I'm ready for Biomutant to also be kind of done. There's just so much side quests and so much stuff. I'm enjoying the game, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's that. What else? And then we got another game called Bullet something? Bullet Dash, or?
I don't remember
I can't remember what it's called either right now. But it was like a $4 game or something like that. It was like one of the ones that I've heard, like you can get a bunch of, 100% of the game, getting 1,000 gamer score. So I'm like, cool, I'll totally get this game. Got the game, loaded up. No, I cannot get 1,000 gamer score from this game. I can get 4,000 from this game. So, yeah, me and Tammy just played that game. And it was simple as fuck. Like, I think Tammy only died twice. And one of which times was on purpose. The other time she was, like, playing the game, and because all the other ones she have, like, such a huge health bar.
Yeah.
That she didn't actually experience, like, you know, any necessary concern to, like, run and try healing herself or to avoid everything, every single thing. But in the hardcore endless mode, or whatever the fuck ever it was called, she died there. And she's like, oh, okay. And then she started playing again, and she just started dodging more. And yeah, then she just started picking up the health stuff, and I think she got to about half health before
I don't know.
You just started steamrolling.
It got to the point where I think you had to get to level 10 in hell mode or whatever it was called.
Yep.
And I know I got to level 12 before the achievement popped, so...
Well, because you asked me, like, what level do I have to get to? I'm like, the one that you're on, don't worry. You know, it's the one you're on. You're like, so level 11? I'm like, no, level 10. You're like, I'm on level 11. I'm like, oh. We'll just wait for the achievement to pop, and then...
Yeah, and then it didn't pop until he got the 12, and I'm like, well...
Yeah.
It was another one of those little, like, space shoot-'em-up games where you're facing one direction, and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
But actually, that one was easy, and more or less fun. Like, when I started getting the high score... Yeah. In the one level, it's just like you're killing everything, and then you're picking up a bunch of stuff. You're just going back and forth across the screen to make sure you're killing everything and collecting everything. And certain one of the things just does massive damage to everything on the screen. Yeah. So again, everything's dying, and you're just going back and forth collecting everything.
Yeah.
But you in endless mode, you had a huge score in endless mode. So.
Yeah. I don't know why. Like I said, I'm weirdly good at those games. I don't know why. I don't remember ever playing that kind of stuff when I was younger, so...
But yeah, so, you know, we did that. I think that's all the games that we bought. Just those ones. It was expensive, don't get me wrong. Because one was, like I said, Far Cry 6. It was the full game with Seasons Pass, which was like $130. And then Diablo was $80, and then Forza was $55. So... it's before taxes. So you're looking at like what it was like. I think what came out to overall came out to like $300. Just a little over. I think it was $305, but that was my birthday gift basically. Tabby's like, yeah, I'm okay with this. It's gonna hurt my bank account. She keeps wanting that turning her bank account. I'm like, dear, are you really upset? She's like, no. I know that we have to buy me one other thing next month.
All I can say is I'm glad we bought it how we bought it.
Yes. If you're wondering, I don't know where you live. I don't know if this information can reach you properly. But if it can, do it. Go to Costco and look at how much the cards cost at Costco. At least at our Costco, it costs $45 to get a $50 card.
So we bought $50 worth of Xbox money for $45. We got $5 free. Yeah.
Each card.
And we bought 6 of them, so that was $30.
Yeah.
That we saved, which pretty much went to the fan.
Yeah.
So if you can do it that way, that's what I recommend.
Yeah. It's...
Save yourself a little bit of money. Go to Costco, buy it there.
Yeah.
You can buy other stuff there for Xbox too, but...
Yeah, we were looking at the controller, but... I was really looking at that hard drive.
There was Ultimate Game Pass as well. So.
Yeah. I was really looking at that hard drive.
I know.
It has nothing to do with Xbox itself. It was just an 8 terabyte hard drive for $170.
I think it was like 180.
Oh yeah, I think it was 179 or 178 or something like that. It was 170 something, but yeah, you're right. $180, $180 before taxes. But it's an 8 fucking terabyte hard drive.
Yep.
Fuck me, I want that so bad. In October, if it's still there, we're buying that fan and a monitor.
Yeah.
If the monitor's cheap. My second monitor stopped working.
It's getting power. it recognizes that it's on.
Yep. I just don't get anything on the screen.
Yeah, so something in regards to the screen is dead.
Yeah, I even turned it, unplugged it with my HDMI cord, so it's actually not getting any, HDMI. And it's still...
input?
Yeah, and nothing's working there. I've unplugged it at one point, so I'm just going to unplug it, move it somewhere, leave it there for a while. If it doesn't work, we'll just retire, bring it to one of the recycling depots.
Yeah.
Sadly. Because, it was a good TV.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it was also really old.
It's not as old as mine. Because mine's still the original models.
It was a hand-me-down from someone else, though.
Yeah, it was. But it's still... in our room, we've got 4 TVs. And out of the 4 TVs, they're all by the same company. Except for one. Because they rebranded. I'm not even kidding you guys. Literally, the TV I use is the same TV Tammy uses, and the other 3 TVs... Well, I guess it's 2 TVs. Tammy uses 1, and then it's the other 2. Nonetheless, those 3 TVs are all the same company, rebranded. So it's really amusing, because I have one remote that works for all my TVs, and it's not universal. It is legitimately the manufacturer's remote. So we think it's really awesome. But we'll go to Costco and see if there's a cheap monitor there.
Yep.
Something that's under $100. Hopefully.
If not, we'd have to meander over to another store and check out what they got. Because
there's another electronics store not too far from our Costco, and that one, it was like $100 for some.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not even sure what I would use an 8 terabyte hard drive for. I don't know if I just want to shove it in my Xbox and just be like, here you go, my precious. I'm pretty sure I already have a decent sized hard drive, but it's getting full.
Mm-hmm.
So I could always do that.
That's why I thought you originally were wanting it.
I may really do it, because that would be a lot of fucking video games I could store in that motherfucker. Though it is starting to become really a pain in the ass with my anything that's a Series X game has to be on my actual hard drive, because it will not play if it's not. So one of the things I'm going to be trying to plan on doing is when Xbox releases their actual little hard drives that they have, which there's actually a slot inside the Xbox for it. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, Tim, but there's an actual little slot for it.
Mm-hmm.
I may buy one of those things, as long as they're not stupid expensive, because it's supposed to act as internal. So, yeah. But I think that's pretty good for this podcast. I think me and Tammy are going to start recording Halo here in a second. We're going to have to do a bunch of test runs to make sure it actually freaking you can hear us. Because that was a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
So, but hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.